if you get a Jayden Daniels, and I think Jayden Daniels to me is going to be the steal of the draft. I know you can tease me about Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, he gave him the Heisman.
I remember. Yeah. I'm just saying that as you get ready, you guys.
Well, he forced Florida State out of the college football playoff.
Yep. Son of a bitch.
And then he gave Jayden Daniels the Heisman.
All right.
Interesting. This guy.
Can I just say this?
Defend yourself.
All of you guys are going to have all your NFL gurus on for the draft, and they're all going to fall in love with Drake May, and they're all going to fall in love with Caleb Williams. And I'm just telling you, as we sit here right now, before their personal workouts and the combines workout, the guy to look out for is Jayden Daniels.
Excellent take there, Kirk Herbstreit. That's why I have respect for your commentary in sports media. This is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Jayden Daniels and the Washington Commanders being insane. Of course, I mean that in a positive manner, as Jayden Daniels currently has the Washington Commanders at a 3-1 record. In fact, Jayden Daniels has played so well to the point where people are having conversations about whether or not the Commanders will win the NFC East division this season. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. Will Jayden Daniels win the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year award? Yes, because Jayden Daniels has been playing phenomenal football for the Commanders, and I expect that to continue. When you watch Jayden Daniels play, you have to say to yourself, wow, this is a special ball player that knows what he's doing. I criticized Jayden Daniels back in the summer for lacking basic football IQ. Well, the guy has proven me wrong in every aspect, and he has been an absolute baller for the Washington Commanders. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say that Jayden Daniels has elite football IQ. I still think he needs to work on some of his processing, but for the most part, Jayden Daniels knows what he's doing on the football field. Jayden Daniels has done an excellent job avoiding hard hits. Credit to Kliff Kingsbury for putting this young man in a position to succeed. Kliff Kingsbury may not be a good head coach at all, but he is an excellent offensive mind because he has not asked Jayden Daniels to learn complicated plays in the playbook. You know what he has asked Jayden Daniels to do? Go ahead and find the open guy on the first read. If the first read is not open, go ahead and start running. Go ahead and keep running the ball. Go ahead and keep feeding Brian Robinson Jr. the ball in the run game. Go ahead and start using the zone read. Let's go ahead and play spread football. And Jayden Daniels has taken advantage of every opportunity to make the most out of his plays. Obviously, Jayden Daniels has been running the football a lot. He's got 46 rush attempts in 4 games. I don't know whether or not that's going to be sustainable for Jayden Daniels at the NFL level. We've never really seen a quarterback average more than 10 rush attempts a game and get out of a full season healthy, but we'll see what happens, especially with all the rule changes that have been occurring in today's NFL. Remember, in today's NFL, you essentially cannot hit a quarterback real hard when he is running the football. Anytime a quarterback has the ball in his hands, you must be able to take it easy on him at all times, or else you're going to risk getting a 15-yard penalty. Jayden Daniels has realized that and said, okay, let me go ahead and use my mobility to my advantage because I can go out and scramble knowing that these defenders, they're not going to try to take my head off and I can get 5-6 yards a pop. The Commanders have done a great job staying ahead of schedule in their drives. That's why they've only had to punt in 2 out of their 4 games. And obviously, when the punter doesn't have to show up on the field for your ball games, you're going to win football games more often than not. Jayden Daniels has done an excellent job keeping that offense on schedule. Of course, it's easier to do so when you're a running quarterback and the coaches are using your running skills to their maximum potential. Obviously, 2nd and 6 is a lot easier than 2nd and 10. If you're a pocket quarterback and nobody is open on 1st and 10, what do? You throw the ball away out of bounds and you say, all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next play. It's 2nd and 10. But Jayden Daniels doesn't do that. When Jayden Daniels sees no one open on 1st and 10, he says, let me go ahead and scramble. Let's try to get 3-4 yards out of this, and let's try to make this 2nd and 6. That way we can keep all of our play options open. Let me go ahead and potentially hand the ball off to Brian Robinson Jr. Let me go ahead and run the zone read option where I can get myself out in space, knowing that these defenders can't hit me really hard whatsoever. Obviously, Kliff Kingsbury has been an excellent offensive coordinator, and he has been a major upgrade over Eric Bieniemy. Remember, all Eric Bieniemy wanted to do on the Washington Commanders was throw the football all the time. He thought it was an excellent idea to have Sam Howell drop back about 45 times a game. Obviously, that is not a winning recipe whatsoever. Kliff Kingsbury has realized that, hey, my rookie quarterback doesn't need to get hit in the pocket all the time. I know my rookie quarterback struggles with processing information, so let's not go ahead and make these reads complicated for him. Let's make it real simple to the point where you throw it to the first read or you start scrambling and you make plays happen off schedule, and that's exactly what Jayden Daniels has done. I also want to shout out Dan Orlovsky for having a great take when talking about Jayden Daniels. Obviously, it aged very well. He was talking about how Jayden Daniels was going to be a better quarterback than Caleb Williams at the pro level. I absolutely agreed with this take at the time. Roll the film.
If I were the Chicago Bears right now, I would take Jayden Daniels out of LSU. That is not a knock on Caleb Williams. That is a plus in Jayden Daniels. I think, number one, when you watch all these guys play, the best thrower, the best guy against man coverage, ball placement-wise, is Jayden Daniels. Number two, when we're talking about explosive play, like guys who have to throw the ball downfield, what does it look like? Jayden Daniels throws the ball best downfield. And then number three, who's got the best pocket piece? When I say piece, it's P-E-A-C-E. All these guys are athletic. It's no longer like this plus. Every one of these guys has that attribute. The patience and the peace within the pocket, he's the best at. Candidly, I think when it comes to what guy had the best game, none of these guys' games compared to Jayden Daniels against Florida. If you just watch that player versus the University of Florida, you would go, that's the best player in college football, and he's going to be the guy that transfers the best into the NFL. Caleb Williams is fantastic. I think Jayden Daniels is better.
Congratulations to Dan Orlovsky for making a reasonable take when talking about Jayden Daniels. I saw a lot of people on Twitter gave him grief over that, but I actually agreed with Dan Orlovsky at that time. You guys can check out my YouTube archives. I said Jayden Daniels would be a better quarterback than Caleb Williams at the pro level. Obviously, I've been proven to be right so far. We'll see what happens with Caleb Williams, though. It seems like he's getting better every week, although he certainly is not living up to the hype that the mainstream media tried to make him sound like he was. But Jayden Daniels, man, he has been a phenomenal football player for the Washington Commanders, and they've got a chance to win the NFC East division. I really think they can go ahead and win this division right now with the current state that it's in, because the Cowboys are banged up right now. They're underachieving. You've got the Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like their entire offense is injured. Other than, of course, the New York Giants are an absolute mess at so many positions, and the Commanders right now, they've got a shot of winning the NFC East division for the first time since the 2020 NFL season. Jayden Daniels has done a great job maximizing the core of the Commanders. It also helps that the receiving corps of the Washington Commanders have done a great job getting open on third down. They don't really have a lot of star receivers, but that's okay. When you got a guy like Terry McLaurin who's going to make plays for you on third down more often than not, that's a pretty good target to rely upon. And Zach Ertz, it also doesn't help to have a great tight end as well. Obviously, Zach Ertz has been pretty good when he has been playing tight end for the Washington Commanders. Their offensive line is still kind of shaky, but Jayden Daniels has been able to help out the offensive line by being able to escape out of pressure. And Kliff Kingsbury has also done a great job hiding the offensive line play of the Commanders by saying, we're going to get rid of the ball quickly, and you guys only have to protect your quarterback for 2 seconds. That's why you see Jayden Daniels throw a lot of checkdowns. Like I always say to people, checkdowns are like free throws. You got to be able to hit them, and when you hit them, well, that's going to make the rest of your offense that much more efficient. Congrats to Jayden Daniels for having a historic start in his first month of NFL action. Obviously, defenses are going to be paying lots of attention to Jayden Daniels moving forward, but I still expect Jayden Daniels to be really good. The only concern that I have with Jayden Daniels now is, can he remain healthy and can he avoid those hard hits? If he can manage to avoid those things, this dude is going to be a future MVP candidate. So that is why Jayden Daniels will definitely win the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year award, as he has been a sensational quarterback for the Commanders. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I'm going to shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.